watchOS 26 Beta, 5 free upgrades for older Apple Watches and 4 you'll miss. The public beta for watchOS 26 is just around the corner, and it promises to bring a host of exciting upgrades to every Apple Watch user. But wait, there's more. There are also some features that will be exclusive to newer models, and you won't want to miss out on the details. As we eagerly anticipate the arrival of iOS 26, which is set to enter public beta soon, we can't help but feel the excitement for the enhancements it will bring to the iPhone. However, let's not overlook the Apple Watch, which will also receive significant updates with the rollout of watchOS 26. If you own an Apple Watch Series 6 or later, an Apple Watch SE 2, or any model from the Apple Watch Ultra line, you're in for a treat with the new features that watchOS 26 has to offer. But there are some caveats to consider. While the aforementioned models will enjoy a variety of useful new functionalities, it's important to note that 4 specific features of watchOS 26 will be limited to the Apple Watch Series 9, Series 10, and the Apple Watch Ultra. This means that users with older models may feel left out in the cold. To ensure you're fully informed, it's wise to check which features your current Apple Watch model will support when the update launches in September. If you're keen on accessing the latest and greatest functionalities, this might be the perfect opportunity to consider upgrading your device before watchOS 26 arrives. ### 4 features your older Apple Watch will miss out on. The following features will be exclusive to the Apple Watch Series 9, Series 10, and Apple Watch Ultra models. 1. Wrist Flick. In 2023, Apple introduced the double-tap gesture for the Apple Watch, allowing users to perform various actions such as closing the Smart Stack, starting workouts, silencing alarms, and dismissing notifications. Now, Apple is unveiling the Wrist Flick, a new hands-free gesture that aims to perform similar functions with greater reliability. Unfortunately, this feature will only be available on the latest Apple Watch models. 2. Automatic volume adjustment. Just like the Wrist Flick, the automatic volume adjustment feature will not be available for models released before 2023. This is somewhat disappointing, as it promises to be a very useful tool for managing notifications in noisy environments. With this feature, your Apple Watch will automatically adjust the speaker volume based on the ambient noise around you for notifications, timers, alarms, incoming calls, and even Siri. 3. Live translation. One of the standout upgrades in iOS 26, announced at WWDC 2025, is the live translation feature powered by Apple Intelligence. Now, select Apple Watch models will also benefit from this functionality, allowing users to access translation capabilities directly from their wrist, provided they own an Apple Watch Series 9, Series 10, or Apple Watch Ultra 2. ## 5 features your older Apple Watch will receive. If you have an Apple Watch Series 6 or later, or an Apple Watch SE 2, here are some exciting new features to look forward to when watchOS 26 is released. 1. Liquid Glass. One of the most significant upgrades in watchOS 26 is the introduction of Liquid Glass, a major design overhaul that will enhance the interface across all Apple devices. This update will not only give your watch a sleek, transparent appearance, but will also optimize the use of space with expandable widgets. The best part? You won't need to upgrade to a newer model to enjoy this aesthetic enhancement, as it will be available for Apple Watch Series 6 and later, Apple Watch SE 2, and all Apple Watch Ultra models. 2. Apple Intelligence Workout Buddy. On the fitness front, watchOS 26 introduces the Workout Buddy feature, powered by Apple Intelligence. This new addition to the Workout app will analyze your fitness, health, and workout history to provide personalized spoken motivation and summaries. Keep in mind that to utilize Workout Buddy, you'll need an iPhone that supports Apple Intelligence, specifically models running iOS 18.4 or later. 3. Notes on wrist. One of the most requested features is the addition of a Notes app to watchOS. If you own an Apple Watch Series 6 or newer, you'll soon be able to access and create notes directly from your wrist. This means you can not only view existing notes from your iPhone, but also create new ones using Siri, dictation, or the keyboard function, making it easier than ever to keep track of your thoughts and tasks. 4. Watch face hints in the Smart Stack. With the arrival of watchOS 26, new visual prompts known as hints will be integrated into the Watch Face Smart Stack. These hints will appear when you scroll using the digital crown, designed to enhance your daily interactions. For example, a hint for the backtrack feature may pop up when you're in a remote area without connectivity, or a Pilates workout hint might show up when you arrive at your usual studio at the right time. 5. Third-party control functions. Finally, watchOS 26 will introduce new third-party controls, allowing developers to create custom controls that Apple Watch users can add to their Control Center, Smart Stack widget, or Action button. When you edit your Control Center, your Apple Watch will display it from your iPhone section, enabling you to add third-party controls that you have on your iPhone. #conclusion. As we look forward to the release of watchOS 26, it's clear that while many users will enjoy a wealth of new features, some will inevitably feel left behind. Are you excited about the upcoming updates, or do you feel that Apple should do more to support older models? Share your thoughts in the comments below. watchOS 26. For exclusive features only new Apple Watches support. Series 9, Ultra 2, Series 10. This fall, the arrival of watchOS 26 is set to revolutionize how we interact with our Apple Watches, introducing features that promise to enhance our daily digital experience. Imagine jotting down reminders right on your wrist with the new Notes app, or having your watch face offer helpful hints throughout the day. The Control Center is also getting a major boost, becoming more powerful than ever. But here's where it gets controversial. Not all Apple Watches will be able to enjoy these advancements. Only the latest models meet the hardware requirements necessary to support some of the most exciting updates. If you're eager to experience features like liquid glass or the other innovative additions in watchOS 26, you'll need at least an Apple Watch Series 6, an Apple Watch SE 2, or any model of the Apple Watch Ultra. However, the plot thickens for certain flagship features, which demand even more recent technology. Only the Apple Watch Series 10, Series 9, or Ultra 2 can handle these updates. These include the wrist flick, a gesture that allows you to dismiss notifications or silence timers without touching the screen, live translation for seamless communication across language barriers, automatic volume adjustment to tailor sound alerts to your environment, and enhanced smart replies that make interacting via messages smoother and more intuitive. These features are exclusive to the 3 newest models, all introduced in 2023 or later. This exclusivity might just make 2025 the perfect year to upgrade if you're keen on utilizing these cutting-edge capabilities. And this is the part most people miss. Staying updated with the latest hardware not only ensures access to new features, but also enhances the overall user experience with improved performance and efficiency. Are you excited about these updates in watchOS 26? Do any of these features tempt you to consider an upgrade? Dive into the discussion below and share your thoughts. Meanwhile, for those looking to make the most of their current setup, check out the latest deals on Apple Watch accessories. You can find significant discounts on everything from the Apple Watch Series 10 to essential gadgets, like the Anker portable USB-C charger and the latest AirPods Pro 2. Don't miss out on enhancing your Apple Watch experience with these great offers. Discover the new wrist flick gesture in watchOS 26. Imagine this. You can now dismiss notifications on your Apple Watch with just a flick of your wrist. This isn't a futuristic dream. It's a reality with the new wrist flick gesture introduced in watchOS 26. But here's where it gets controversial. This feature is only available on the latest Apple Watch models. Let's dive in and explore the details. The wrist flick gesture is a game changer for Apple Watch users. By simply turning your wrist over and back, the watch's accelerometer and gyroscope detect the motion, allowing you to dismiss incoming notifications, mute calls, silence alarms and alerts, and return to the watch face without lifting a finger, or rather, without using your other hand. This gesture joins the existing double tap feature, providing another convenient one-handed control option. To enable or disable the wrist flick gesture, head to Settings Gestures Wrist Flick. It's that simple. But here's the catch. This feature is exclusively available on the Apple Watch Series 9, Apple Watch 10, and Apple Watch Ultra 2. These are the same models that support the double tap gesture. But why are older models left out, even though they have the same sensors? Apple hasn't provided a clear answer, but it's speculated that the new machine learning model requires the more powerful chips found in the latest Apple Watch models. And this is the part most people miss. The watchOS 26 beta is currently available through the Apple Developer Program, with a public beta coming later this month and a general release expected in the fall. This means you can get a sneak peek at the new features and provide feedback before the official launch. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is it fair that only the newest models get this feature? Some might argue that it's a strategic move by Apple to encourage upgrades, while others might see it as a missed opportunity to enhance the user experience for all Apple Watch owners. What do you think? Should Apple make this feature available to older models, or is it justified to keep it exclusive to the latest hardware? Join the conversation in the comments below and share your thoughts. Do you believe Apple should prioritize inclusivity for all users, or is it acceptable to reserve new features for the latest devices? Let's hear your opinions.